Hey guys!
Hey, what's up?
Have you guys ever heard of the Peter Russell Rock Garden? I was just walking to South Campus Hall to buy my textbooks and I just saw it for the first time.
Yeah, the Rock Garden was originally designed to honor the 25th anniversary of UW. It was opened by Gerald Hagee in 1982. Then, after the first 23 rocks were gathered, it was officially opened by the Department of Earth Sciences in 1987. There are 76 unique eye-catching rocks. Each rock was donated to the garden and is identified with a metal plaque. It is a great place to study, read, work on homework, be social, or just relax. There are benches to sit on and a mature tree canopy that provides shade in the sweltering days of summer. The garden can be appreciated in all seasons, but it really shines in the spring and summer. From the beautiful trees and rocks to the smell of fresh air and the sound of birds tweeting in the trees, it's no wonder the garden was named the best outdoor space on campus by the UW community.
Wow, I can't even believe that. I've never even heard of the Rock Garden before and it's actually so cool.
Did you notice the pergola? It's on the southwest side of the garden. It's covered with intertwining vines of wisteria. In the winter, it's a gray skeleton, its bones exposed and covered in snow. It doesn't shiver in the cold, standing strong and solid against the wind. The vines look dead as they entangle their frame, making it appear to be a structure long since forgotten. All of that changes, though, when spring finally makes its long-awaited arrival. The vines come alive, sprouting leaves of emerald green. When the wisteria finally blooms, it looks like it's raining purple as the flowers cascade down from the pergola. Amidst the garden dedicated to natural rocks, this structure alters the flow of the garden, providing both height and the addition of formal architecture. The warmth of the wood and vines balance the cold of the stone. The flowing from the flowers balances the stationary features of the garden and gives a frame to the scene.
Wow, I love how the garden can be appreciated even in the winter when it's covered with the beautiful, fluffy white snow. The main thing I noticed in the garden were the bronze plaques on each rock. The sturdy plaques are meant to withstand all conditions, and you can just tell they've been through all types of weather. It's so cool, and it adds the most magnificent look to the plaques. They have this rusted look, and it's actually so cool to look at. Each plaque is necessary to the garden, though, because it gives it this information, such as a geological name, its age, the location, and the name of the generous donor. It allows everyone to know the significance of the garden, and it really gives meaning to our university.
The garden is actually a great learning tool for those reasons as well. It informs school children and other visitor groups about earth materials and the geology of Ontario. University students study the rocks in first-year earth science courses, and students and visitors enjoy sitting in the attractive surroundings to study, relax, and have lunch.
I'm actually going to go back out to the garden and realize all the things you guys mentioned. You gave me a lot of things to think about. Bye!
Bye!
Hey, what are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just admiring some of the rocks.
Which ones are your favorites?
My absolute favorite is the rose quartz rock, whose pink rose crystalline appearance drew my attention. It is estimated to have formed 1 billion years ago. Its ability to bend and reflect light in several directions is as mesmerizing as the display of stars each night. And this admirable specimen hails from the Cordville area of Ontario. In the University of Waterloo, this quartz stone is more than a gemstone, but has been donated in memory of a student who unfortunately died in the Arctic of a hypothermia after being threatened by a bear. This beautiful pink color symbolizes clarity, exuberance, dedication, and piety, all of which are distinctively indicated on the rock's plaque. Another rock that I admire is the Amiable Dullstone rock. It is one of the largest and striking rock specimens in this garden. This irregular cuboid-shaped specimen is said to have formed 545 million years ago. It is a sedimentary rock that generally serves as a building stone. Its concrete-like surface contains scratch marks that were caused during the Ice Age by a scratch by a glacier. The last rock I was instantly fascinated by was the one with the lengthiest name among the pack. It is identified as calcite, garnet, pyrite, pyroxene, skarn. The distinctive specimen is situated higher above ground level than every other rock specimen in the garden, like a king on a throne with his servants sitting below him. This center-oriented rock surface consists of a brown eye-shaped portion as well as a pistachio green portion.
I can't believe everyone knows so much about this garden.
But yeah, there's so many elements to it. It's one of the most beautiful places on earth.
But I still have one question. Who's Peter Russell?
I can answer that.
Yeah, he went to the University of Leeds in England, and then in 1967 started as a lab technician at the University of Waterloo. He was also a professor at the University of Waterloo in Earth Sciences, and finally in 1996 he retired. Nonetheless, he couldn't quite get away from it all as he resumed at the University of Waterloo Earth Sciences Museum as the curator, as well as doing tours for school children about earth sciences. Finally, in 2013, he officially retired and will always be remembered for his selfless donation of several rocks of the garden we are standing in.